Welcome back to the Chammy. This is going to be the last show for tonight. Put the REMpod on. I'm going to turn the spirit box up again. Doing yes/no kind of questions for the first 15 minutes, plus powerful, fun tarot readings. Starting at $5, 3 questions, 5+ cards. You get 10 minutes with me. And a spirit clearing from the spirit box. The spirit clearing from the singing bowl. Everyone who gets a reading gets a spirit clearing with the singing bowl. If there's any spirits, good spirits that want to chat with us, I'm going to turn the spirit box up now. Touch the REMpod to let us know you're here with us. Let us hear your voice through the spirit box. The spirit box is here on the screen. Hey, I can pin my own comment again. I'm going to put some things in the chat for anybody who might need to know or be reminded. No refunds, no e-checks, no solicitations, no posers, jobbers, fronters. Fear. Please be groovy or leave. If you'd like to get a free question, it's 1 question, 1 card for 1 subscription. No sub, no like, no readies. So please subscribe to my Chammy so that we may connect. If you just found us and we're not live, go ahead and skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe came by, got a reading, didn't get a reading, found us when we were live or not live. Okay, so I cannot remove my own comments. All right, Spirit. Doing powerful fun tarot readings, so you can still get the micro mini roadmap for $5, 3 questions, 5+ cards. You can also get a general reading starting at $15, 15+ cards. You get 15 minutes with me, as well as you can get the more in-depth reading, 25+ cards. You can get the Twinflame readings as well as the Soulmate readings. Those go into a little bit more in-depth and have a lot of cards with them as well. I brought back the more personal in-depth readings, which is $40, 35+ cards. You get 30 minutes with me and kind of like a little rapid transformational life coaching session. A lot of you get the readings, get some wobbles, kind of get on a path that sometimes might feel a bit confusing, whereas when you get that more personal in-depth reading, it really helps you to kind of grasp where you're going, what's next. It's definitely a more in-depth perspective compared to the $5 one. So yeah, let me help you shift your mindset, your energy, so that you can get what you want in life. You know, whether it be a specific person, you know, a car, a house, money, so on and so forth. I can help you with love, career, money, twin flame union, twin flame journey, help you get your ex back, help you make your wishes come true. I don't do timings, health, legal, financial, pregnancy exam questions, or exam pass, school, pre-K to 12K university interview success questions. I just don't do questions like that because I want you to be expecting the best instead of waiting around. Let's see. Also, if you're looking for my new video, Jumping the Matrix, it's a guided meditation to help you fix anything. I've been using this technique off and on now all year long. It's helped me with a lot. So I decided to share it with you guys. Really hoping to hear back from anybody who maybe has tried it. Get your insight on how it's working for you. Please let me know. Leave a comment or email me if you want to talk about it. Also, still have the Vigil candle orders available. I'm going to leave the link in the chat for anybody who maybe wants to get some more information on the Vigil candle orders. I'm still having that sale at my Etsy shop, Alatu Hakator. Handmade manifesting and intention items, orgone pendants, orgone earrings, orgone pendulums. Everything is 33% off in the store right now, up to 3 items. And anyone who orders this holiday season gets a free mystery gift. Joan? Is there a Joan in the room? Is there a spirit named Joan? Is that your name, spirit? Is your name Joan? What's your name, spirit? Is that your name, Joan?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. It's nice to meet you, Joan. Thank you so much for coming here to talk to me tonight. Joan, is there something that you'd like to say? That you need us to know? That you need me to know? Joan, do you live in the house with me? Hey, Sully, how are you tonight? Sure, you can donate for a reading. I was just speaking to the spirit box. How have you been? I'm sorry you got dumped. That sucks.
Yeah.
Spirit just said, yeah. Well, here, I'll give you the rundown of the kind of readings I have. So I've got the $5 readings, which starts at $5 for 3 simple questions. You get 5 plus cards. You get about 10 minutes with me in a spirit clearing with a singing bowl. You can get a more general reading, $15, 15 plus cards. And the more in-depth, 25 for 25 plus cards. It's not really music. It's actually just my spirit box. I do have some music though. I was listening to some medieval Christmas music. But yeah, so that's okay. That's okay. This is a place where you can get a tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. I am a certified professional tarot card reader. I studied and got a certification from Madame Pamita from the Parlor of Wonders. Not sure if you're familiar with them, but I like to also do some ghost hunting on the channel. So I've got a REMpod, which it's kind of like a little ghost hunting piece of equipment that if the spirits would like to let me know they're here, they can touch the REMpod and it will detect their energy. And then the speaker is set up to a spirit box which talks, which will sometimes say words or say things to me or to people in the chat. Like before you came into the chat, there was a spirit saying that their name was Joan. So I was talking to Joan. When you said, "Hi, can I please donate for a reading?" Which, I never really know what's going to come through. We've had a lot of interesting moments with the spirit box. Okay, great. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. So what are your questions, and what is the most important thing that you need to know right now? I'm going to go ahead and gather my cards. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that is happening. You can turn it around. You can change it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't, not even him. Let's see what you need to know about that right now. Don't forget to like the live, dear. Please. Like the live. Just kind of want to get an idea of where we're at here with this, starting with the Romance Angel cards, because with the $25 you've unlocked so many wonderful cards like Romance Angels, Tarot of the Sexual Magic, as well as the Oracle deck for this particular card deck, my Power Wisdom deck, as well as the Love Tarot. I just like to see where Spirit takes us, and I can totally understand how it can seem confusing. Healing family issues. Okay, Spirit. So where should we start here, Spirit? What does Sully need to know about MJ's thoughts? Let's start with what's going on with this person's thoughts from the Romance Angels. What do the angels need? Spirit, what do the Romance Angels need for Sully to know about MJ's thoughts, feelings, intentions about Sully? He just dumped Sully, and he's a Sagittarius. Also, Sully's wondering why Sully got dumped. So Spirit's saying stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I think that's just a side note from Spirit. Oh, interesting. Finances and career. Is this person so it's saying financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Good evening, Ladybug. This person's, I can already tell in this card here that this person's self-concept is a bit poor. They might be feeling like they're not enough. Spirit, what can you tell us with the tarot, sexual magic tarot, more about this person's and Jay's feelings, thoughts, intentions? Let's get the thoughts out of air. This deck is going to be a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more well-rounded than your typical Rider's Waite deck, Sully. Yeah, but he still worries about it. It's almost as if this person's finances and career mean more to them than even realizing that having a stable foundation and a family and a healthy, happy, harmonious love life is really what fills a man's world. And so interesting how you're getting so many tens. We've got the 10 of Cups. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, you're struggling. Sorry to hear you're struggling, honey. It is going to get better. It starts right now. Let me skip this ad and let me turn off this call center. No, dear. So once again, we're working with a deck that's going to be very different from your typical Rider's Waite deck. Even if it's a 10 of Swords, which is like an ending. A 10 of Wands, which might feel like a burdensome issue. I am not that kind of reader, and I'm not using a deck that's like that right now. I am using traditional cards that have traditional names, but with very different, highly evolved meanings, which we're going to take a look at here in a minute, because I'm getting his thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Right now we're working on the person's intentions. I will also now go into figuring out what it is as to why this person really dumped you. Spirit, what does Sully need to know about what's going on with this person? Has seen a lot of good options in regards to what they had a vision of being with you, but in regards to as to why they've broken up, with the true reason, Spirit. Why did he dump Sully? Because there seems to be a whole lot of love here, but it's as if this person wants you to grow from this. It's as if this person, it's like you may feel like you're struggling, but it's like as if this person's really struggling, and it's made you feel even more like the struggle is on. It's real. I don't know that this person is the one for you, but it's almost as if this person has to make a choice in this triumph and in this trust card. They don't trust themselves. So therefore, they can't trust you or anybody else. And that's not your fault. All right. They do have a whole lot of, they do have in their thoughts a whole lot of love for you in this beautiful Ten of Pentacles. You have made them feel something they've not felt before in that Ten of Pentacles. It was emotionally, made them feel emotionally secure, made them feel lucky to have someone like you on their arm. The beautiful Ten of Cups saying, you know, you really filled that fortress around their heart of love. You filled it with something special, and it's as if they feel like they have to make a choice. And they chose themselves in this Star card. They're not so sure they're the best version of themselves for you either. It's like, you know, do they choose you and lose the thought and the idea of conquest in their life? You know, once again, they're not really realizing that family, foundation, you know, finding the ones that they can spend the rest of their life with, you know, because life is short. They're not really looking at it like that, honey. Their trust factor is in themselves as well as others is poor. So let's go ahead and get into what. Hey Yang, welcome back, sweetheart. So far so good, Ladybug. It's going well. I feel bad for Sully because Sully just got dumped. So we're just trying to get into some of the corners of this person's mind who dumped her. In regards to your Ten of Pentacles, I think this person's playing games with you, in my personal opinion. But like a chess player, you're going to play it back. You're not going to let this person get the best of you. When it comes to this Ten of Pentacles, I'm still studying this deck, so bear with me for a minute. You know, their thoughts, I'm telling you, desire, desire, desire. It doesn't matter if he dumped you or not. This person has a lot of desire for you despite the circumstances. And if you still feel this yummy about them, I mean, I don't care if they say, don't ever darken my doorstep again. Money, 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 career, 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 money, 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 career, career, career. It's going to literally be the boredom and the death of that person. They can't trust themselves. They can't trust others. But trust me, when these two cards show up, this Ten of Pentacles and this beautiful Ten of Cups, this is about completion in a way where it's not that kind of ending that means it's over. Okay, it's the kind of completion where two people just fit like hand in glove. God, the moon looks so beautiful outside of my window. Oh, it makes me miss my boyfriend. So desire in that beautiful 10 of Cups, in that beautiful 10 of Pentacles. This is literally this person's thoughts and feelings for you. Okay? Intentions. Well, when we get into the intentions, it's as if they know that because of how they feel about money and career, their limiting beliefs and circumstances around this has led them to feel like, I gotta let her go because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to. There's so much pressure on this person. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're ruining their whole life. But you can fix it because you really are the star of their heart. Doesn't matter what they said. They dumped you. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. We're going to get real delusional here, okay? Married, I don't care. He doesn't care either. No, he wants to go through it. He wants to go through with it. Okay, all that is limiting. All that's fodder in the wind. Married, he's your man. Got a kid, great. Kids are a great extra added bonus. So much fun. And it seems like he isn't sure. He's sure. What he's not sure about is he ready to go from being in this situation, finance, career and finance, to being he's an absolute train wreck. But at the end of the day, you are still the star of his heart. So he may be breaking up with you and blah, 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 blah. But he'll be back. Because you desire him, therefore he picks that up. It doesn't matter if you're broken up or not. Circumstances are over. That's in the past. This is now. All right? That's his old story. He was married, now separated. What do you want the story to be now? He was married, now separated from her. He was married or now separated. So he's separated, still married, wants to go through the divorce. This is what you want to see happen in your reality, right? You want to be with your man, right? Maybe at some point he didn't feel so easygoing. Maybe you weren't making him feel optimistic, and Spirit saying all you have to do is get back into that optimistic feeling and reconnecting with him through that. Yeah, it's so important to word things correctly when you get a reading, but I'm telling you, Spirit is telling you through me, this 10 of Cups, this 10 of Pentacles, this Star card, these are his thoughts, his feelings, and his intentions for you. He only wants you to be the best version of yourself. He only wants to be the best version of himself for you. Look at him. I mean, he's just a train wreck. But you have given him so much to really think about. And though he is distant, no matter how far it feels, he is near. He's very near you. And your thoughts, your feelings, you guys are not separate. I don't really see why that would be a problem. But if it triggers you, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, don't allow him to rush it. I can see, at the same time though, it's like he's working on that trust, because he has a lot of offers and a lot of different options. But what he really wants is trust. He wants that foundation of trust. He doesn't want to be he doesn't want to be second best. He doesn't want competition. He doesn't want drama. But him breaking up with you is just a hiccup. I'm sorry, he can't convince me otherwise. Too much desire. Too much love. And who knows what's going on in his head with the limiting beliefs and circumstances. I'm going to ask, because when I think about, and I really feel serious about these cards, when I think about these beautiful cards popping up on his thoughts, feelings, and intentions, I just don't believe him either. And I can see why you're confused. So you'll have some spiritual exercises that are going to come to you in a moment that I'm going to tell you about with both of these cards, okay? Options and lovers. No, nothing else with other lovers is coming up. He just wants to make sure that he's number one in his partner's life. He wants to be the king, triumph over the woman that he's with, and it's like conquest for him. But he's having a hard time trusting himself, others. It's almost as if it stems from feeling like he has to work hard for everything to work. There's one big limiting belief in his circumstance. He feels like he has to work hard for everything, and he can't just. He has to work hard to be trusted. He has to work hard to win. He has to work hard to be looked up to. He has to work hard to be given. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Am I going to get yelled at? Not by you, just in general. Like, he does love you, though. He just wants you to be the best version of yourself. He's not so sure you can do it with his negative Nancy ass around. That's why Spirit's saying stay optimistic about your love life. I want to see more about his limiting beliefs and circumstances. So I'm just going to switch over to my Golden Girls cards and get some wisdom from them real quick about his limiting beliefs and circumstances, so we can get a little more of a roadmap into what you need to know about that real quick. Why do you feel like you're the negative one? Somebody told you that? Or are you putting yourself on the naughty step for your desires that you want with this person? I'm going to keep shuffling while I wait for your answer. Because that's not why he broke up with you. He broke up with you because his self-concept is poor. And he's not sure any of it's good for you. He just wants you to be the best version of yourself. Okay, so here's some see. So what are the limiting beliefs? Doesn't feel like he's got the resilience to keep his head above the clouds. He's not sure he's cut out right now to be the best version of himself. And this Two of Cups, he wants to be. Yeah, he wants to marry you. He loves you. He really loves you. Oh my God. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay. True love never dies. You make this person feel emotionally secure. You even make this person feel like, like you're not going to spend all their money on the hard work that they've done, wasting it on useless items and careless time spent. You've made them feel like they can recover from the fucking they've been through. So it's time for you to understand in this Four of Swords that it's time for you to start recovering from this pattern. And I'm going to tell you how to do it now. Because Spirit's saying you can do it right here in this beautiful Ace of Swords and Empress card. Because he sees you this way. This is how people see you, love. They see you as this beautiful Empress. And the more that you understand that you are capable of this, you are capable of this resilience, keeping your head above the clouds, finding the sense of humor in things, turning your back on the negative thought patterns. So once you desire something, you get to a point where you have to understand that you've picked this desire because you feel it's good for you, because it will make you happier. Something about it is going to make you feel like it's going to better your life. All right. Then you start to have intrusive thoughts, negative thought patterns. Okay. Which is really easy to jump into because life can sometimes appear as though it sucks. But really, you were sent here to have fun. You were sent here to create with your beautiful thoughts and beautiful feelings that feel good to you with, your creator. Co-create your reality with your creator. See, it's ask, believe, receive. Not ask, believe, try real hard, receive. Okay, even if you only believe that you came from the dirt outside. Okay, and because you're involuntarily manifesting the way that you involuntarily breathe, when you can really get on a strict mental diet, because these swords are about that strict mental energy, and the more swords you get, the more destructive it gets. So that's why you were saying, isn't tens about endings? No, tens are not all about endings. When you look at the spectrum of the 10, it's quite a powerful number, yes. Yes, it is. But it's also very much like an alpha and omega, beginning and an ending, when you look at the 1 and the 0. But here's Spirit saying, getting on that strict mental diet, just because you have a bad thought doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's when you start emotionalizing and living in the fear of that intrusive thought and letting it overcome you, and then letting fear decide your fate for you. Sometimes we can become addicted to this pattern and not realize that we're actually excited about it happening. Sometimes we can even feel a little bit addicted to having it as a pattern. Some of us might even manifest through this chaotic disorder and not know how to wield this power so that we can manifest good instead of the fucking for ourselves, okay? But you come here to this channel tonight and you can change it just by having the courage and the strength to come here and ask me about it. Am I still here? Just trying to make sure, because sometimes I have technical difficulties and I can freeze up. Let's find out if he wants to finalize it, because I believe he does. But you have to remember, pure thoughts, pure, loving, caring thoughts for yourself and others, because the only reason this person is broken up with you tonight is because somewhere, somehow, you've had a wobble. You've worried about it. You got scared. You got freaked out at some point. It could have happened a day ago, a week ago, a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. I don't know. Okay? But even when we're on the strict mental diet, all right, you can have a one wobble a month, and you can overcome it by turning your back on it and then not see the repercussions show up. You can also have a wobble and have a meltdown. You're still not gonna mess up what you're manifesting, because you can readjust your reality once again with your thoughts and feelings, your emotions, your state of mind. Like, for instance, here's a video that I made called Jumping the Matrix, which is a technique that I've been using. Hey, there goes the REMpod. I guess Spirit's letting you know that you need to try to, take some time to listen to this video. It's called Jumping the Matrix. It'll help you fix anything, really. But this Empress card, this is such a powerful card for you. How do you want him to feel about you? How do you want him to think about you? What do Empresses do? They take not only good care of themselves, they take good care of their thoughts. They have a household to run, maybe. They have a business to run, maybe. They have a good life they want to live, maybe. They have loved ones that count on them. Maybe pets or animals that count on you. Children. This person only wants you to be the best version of yourself. So the thoughts and feelings you have about yourself, the thoughts and feelings you have about him, he's going to literally absorb these thoughts and feelings. So you must have been at some point in time freaked out that he really didn't want it. And that's okay. It's all right. You can fix it. That's the best part, is that you can fix it. Let's go ahead and get you some advice from the Liminal Space Deck. And then I'm going to get those spiritual exercises for you on the trust and the triumph. Because I feel like trust and triumph are two very powerful words here. Two very powerful words that are going to help you overcome whatever it is that you're facing right now. So the Divine Mother. Turn to the Divine Mother for guidance. Spell it out if you need to. All right. So I feel like Spirit and the Divine Mother are saying, go ahead and get yourself a journal. All right. When you start to have a negative thought about, or a limiting belief, like, well, I can't be with him because he's married and I'm not sure he wants to be separated, and blah, 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 blah. You write it down. You figure out what the trigger is by writing it in one word, if you can find that one word. If you can't find that one word, don't worry. Write the exact opposite of what you wrote down negative that was the trigger to begin with. He was married, got separated, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so he was married, got separated, has a kid. That's wonderful. Kids are an extra added bonus. They're awesome. Seems like he really knows what he wants, okay, and wants to go through with finalizing it and marry me instead. See what I'm saying? See how much better that feels? Oh, we got back together. Okay, we got back together. I see you coming back and saying, we got back together, we worked it out, everything's fine. You're going to work this negative talk out through a notebook, okay? And acceptance is the answer. Accepting, is the glass half full or half empty? Is this really a picture on the wall, or is this just a painting of a picture on a wall of a window that I could climb out of, where I could free my mind? Free your mind as ask will follow through that window. Okay? So accepting that you need to work on it is the answer. Spelling it out in your journal is going to help. Ladybug, and I've talked a lot about this. I've talked a lot about negative self-talk to all of you guys for the last year. I know because I've been my own worst enemy with it. You know, are people going to be able to see past what I find ugly about myself and hear my music or hear my voice? Are people going to, and then it's even worse when someone is talking negative talk to you that you feel like you can trust, or that you should be able to trust. Someone tells you something like, well, maybe people don't do that because they don't really believe in what you have to say. They don't really believe in you. They just act like they do. Like, you might go through a time period here slowly where you put things on the back burner with this person so you can water yourself, nurture yourself. And I bet you with just a little bit of time and work and effort on that self-concept, on that self-image, on that negative talk, chit-chat, saying piss off negative Nancy, you can't fucking come in for a piece of fucking Christmas cake and a cup of tea ever again. Okay? Telling that boogeyman, realizing that he's not that boogeyman. Every time that boogeyman comes up and you start thinking it's him and he doesn't want to finalize it, no. You just think of him tapping on your shoulder and saying, hey, missus, I'm over here. I'm not that boogeyman. Okay? It's going to be your homework, working on those intrusive thoughts. And, you have an intrusive thought. Think about 3 good thoughts and how it feels good to be his woman. How good it feels to be married to him. Maybe put a ring on your finger. Go to bed at night. You don't even have to lift a finger. Don't work on him, work on you. Work on you, and then if you want to work on you and him, you go to bed at night and he's there with you next to you. And if that doesn't feel natural, well, then he's on the couch next to you, or in a bed next to you, or on the floor in a cot next to you. Just as long as you're going to bed at night with that feeling that he's there, if that's something that still makes you feel yummy. Spirit, any more advice for Sully? Any more advice for Sully? Okay, so this card was upright, Eureka. Spirit saying you will find Eureka with your love story and doing the work. So the cards can't do it for you. Okay? A tarot card reader can't do it for you. Okay? But you can do it for yourself now that you know where you're going. And if you don't know what you want yet, that's okay. That's fine. You just take your time figuring it out. And I'll be here for you. If you need someone to speak to, or I'm sure there's plenty of people in the chat too here to speak to. If there's not a live going on, you can leave comments as well. I'm sure someone will come by and talk or answer. I'm going to go ahead and read that Triumph and Trust card for you now. Give you your spiritual exercises. There are 2 cards left here from the advice. It takes a curse to break a curse, and Sky Daddy. Sky Daddy, I feel, is like a card that really is letting you know that the heavens are looking down on you, blessing you, giving you, and showing you to take higher ground, keeping your head above the clouds, finding that sense of humor once again and that resilience in life to turn your back on what doesn't serve you. Now, when it takes a curse to break a curse, and what I feel about this specific, I don't know, the video froze. Oh, fuck. Okay, great. So now that I know where we're at, let's get back to it. So here's how I feel about it takes a curse to break a curse. I don't really care what these books say about these particular cards. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader. So when it does come to reading the cards, I take a really good deep look at the artwork, especially this. You're just breaking into the light. You're just coming into the light. But you're not alone. Okay? You don't have to, you're no longer a lost child of the light because you came here now and you're accepting that you're of the light and that you're coming into this light to be the best version of yourself. Now, when it takes a curse, what I feel like it takes a curse to break a curse, what I feel about this particular card is like when you talk that negative self-talk, that's you cursing yourself. Okay? So you want to break that curse, you change it with positive self-talk, a positive curse, a positive wordsmith, a positive spell, a positive spiritual exercise. Okay? Let's get into, I'm going to read your spiritual exercise for Triumph, the Triumph card. I'm pretty sure there isn't some other guy. I'm pretty sure it's just him, right? But Spirit is telling you, you do have a choice too. But trust is going to be important. And it's such a beautiful card too. I think this is card number 11. And card number 9. So let me get your spiritual exercises for you real quick, and then we'll do a spirit clearing for you. So Triumph was the first card, the first oracle card for the sexual magical oracle deck. Triumph. So the eye and the heart have no uncertainty. Love gives beauty more than beauty gives love. Here's the reflection that you need to be thinking about and reflecting upon. So light, very strong in the month of Leo, overcomes darkness. Honesty, beauty, and truth defeat disharmony and lies. I feel like what this card is saying is that, all right, so we're getting ready to go into a new year. We're getting ready to have a new moon in Capricorn. But also the thing you need to understand is we're going to have a full moon in Leo, which is going to be a beautiful time to really start letting go of what doesn't serve you, about how you feel about yourself and others, as well as working on self-love in that full moon in January. Okay, which I'm going to be talking more about in the next coming weeks. So at some point or another, you both have made each other feel like you've overcome some kind of darkness in your life with honesty, beauty, and truth, defeating the disharmony and the lies. So why you guys are breaking up at this point in time, it must be some kind of misunderstanding. It has to be. This person's having some serious limiting beliefs and circumstances, but you can turn it around. So here's the spiritual exercise for Triumph. To triumph over a rival, get a red apple and bite it. Afterwards, into the bitten pulp, stick 9 cloves, number of Mars, the warrior, and then tie the fruit with a red ribbon, making 9 knots. Then cut it in 2. Eat the part that you have bitten and offer the other half to your loved one. So I don't know if that's something that you could do, with this loved one, with this person. I'm not sure if you'll see them again or not, but you could also do this spiritual exercise spiritually. Okay. And you don't have to offer it to him physically. just doing the imaginal act is going to help as well. Okay? Mind over matter here. They don't say the mind is a terrible thing to waste for nothing. All right? I'm telling you, because you desire this person, it's already yours. Everything that you want, there's already a reality. You're with this person. And you have everything you want. It's like that with anyone and everyone you ever wanted. There's that reality. It's up to you to choose it if that's what you really want. And it's not over until you say it's over. So when it comes to the beautiful trust card, this is all about the astrological sign Libra. Trust. The bath, the water itself, a condition of absolute simplicity and innocence. The reflection is that Libra strives towards balance, achieves harmony between the two polarities, male and female, as equals. Two halves of the same apple, once again, we're talking about here. The symbol of perfect union. In the other, you place the utmost trust, allowing yourself to be carried through life, like a child by the hand of the parent. So here's your spiritual exercise. To trust your partner, use 2 candles, one blue and the other lilac, tied together to burn at the same flame, salts and bath essence to bathe together, and spiced tea to share. So once again, I don't know if you'll be able to have this lovely kind of experience with this person, but you can still do the spiritual bath. You can still do the spiritual exercise. You can still do it by yourself, their energy there with you, processing your thoughts and feelings of how you want them to feel, how you want them to think, how you want them to show up to you, okay? Trust the process, because literally your thoughts are going to create what happens next. So just close your eyes for a minute, take a deep breath. Breathe in what's good and just hold it in for a minute. Just a few breaths. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. And just let out all that negative energy. Just blow it out. Just take more energy in that feels good. Turn your back on that negative Nancy. Do not let her in for a cup of tea and a piece of birthday cake. I've had to fight off 100 wicked witches. I bet this person we're talking about and getting this reading on, I bet there's not an ounce of wicked witch in one of his nails. So it's going to be pretty easy, okay? It doesn't have to be so difficult. Start with you, and then everybody, even people you didn't imagine, will start coming out the woodwork. You'll be like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Stormy? Okay? Keep me updated. I'm here for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you've enjoyed this time with me. I've enjoyed my time with you. I know we've gone a little bit over. I know that it's a bit extensive, but that's what these $25 readings are about. I mean, I'm doing this not as a hobby, but because I love it and it's my livelihood. And I really cherish being able to share from my own experience in all this with others who might be going through it too. So keep me updated. You were sent here to have fun. And remember, sometimes rejection is protection. Maybe there was a little time that you just needed to reject each other so you could come back together, better versions of yourselves, okay? And remember, you can't say the wrong thing to the right guy or girl. Thank you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your donation. Merry Christmas tide, and please keep me updated, okay? Don't do anything that triggers you. But, if it feels good and it brings you joy and you don't care too much about the outcome, reach out to him, okay? Reach out. Yes, happy holidays to you both. Thank you so much. Yes, please keep me updated. Oh, I can't believe an hour's gone by so quick. Wow, it's 3:30 in the morning. It feels like it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I've been working for 12 hours. I probably need to go take a nap. You broke it off with your partner today, too? You're like the third breakup, Ladybug. There was a breakup earlier, and then, wait, maybe the fourth, because I think that Yang broke up, and then now Soulie's come here, and then there was somebody else, and now you, Ladybug. You gave me no choice, really. Well, let's see. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know real quick about that. Should they give him a chance to change? Spirit? Should she give him a chance to change? Spirit's saying maybe not right now. Okay, but Spirit is definitely saying yes. Just maybe not today. There might be a little bit too much conflict. So just rest upon it. But know that you are the operant power. And while we can't change people, Ladybug, we sure can change the situation around us. I mean, who knows what you'll manifest? You might manifest someone you didn't even realize could be the man of your dreams, whether it's them or somebody else. Could be the woman of your dreams. Could be the best friend of your dreams. It could be the new pet of your dreams. Yeah, you don't want to be tied to toxicity. Like when I broke up with my ex, he was like, "To someone else?" I'm like, "No," and I'm like, "Wait, yes, yeah, it's me. I almost said no, that it wasn't somebody else, but I had to make sure that they knew that, yes, I'm breaking up with you because there is somebody else. It's me. Remember me? God, I think that was like the best thing I ever said to a person. Yep. I tell you, I went on my second date, I was over it. Like never again. So maybe third time would be a charm for me. Yeah, my life has been so chaotic, but you know what? The more I'm doing this OCD Feng Shui thing, things have progressively turned around quickly. Spirit's touching a REM pod. Maybe it's my mommy. Oh gosh, Ladybug, 3 years long. Wow. I've been cleaning the what the fuck room longer than that. So does my mom speak to me often? Oh yeah. I mean, I could never imagine a day without her. while she was alive. So it's really difficult for me to imagine that she's far away in some distant land. I feel like quite possibly, the other side could quite possibly be one big giant time machine. Yeah, like I was practicing for my Christmas Eve music show, and I've been kind of playing a little bit of the songs that I'm thinking about singing on Sunday night, but I don't know, it was so strange to sing those songs and like she's not here to harmonize, so I found myself going back and forth from harmonizing, like, and then going back to like regular singing, and it was interestingly different. I was like, well, this is a new way of singing for me. And then getting kind of confused. Oh, that's weird. It sounded like the spirit box just said Stormy. But my mom's name is Suzanne. At least that's what we call her, or we'll call her Susie. I've been wanting to ask if there's a certain spirit out there. My friend Tanya's mother passed away, and her nickname was Stormy Sue. So I would like to start calling forth Stormy Sue. Maybe my mom, Suzanne, can connect with her. Maybe if Shirley Haworth is out there too, and her mother. Faye Blackwell Haworth, are you there? So I'm just putting that word out there to spirits. I'm starting to wonder if I am a necromancer. I mean, I literally went to become a death doula to help people through the dying process, but I have found that work has led me to helping the dead in their dead process more often than not, while they're already dead, and doing a lot of experimenting with that in this year. So a death doula is somebody who's like a life and death midwife. We do, midwife for babies who are born, death midwifing for human beings, living or dead, um, mostly, living, and then for families when the living has passed on. So I figured, also as well as transformational, spiritual, kind of life coaching kind of thing. Death doula also does this spirit transformation where like maybe somebody is not got any kind of spiritual foundation. So we kind of take people from ground zero to highly evolved, or maybe they're already highly evolved and they need to be reset. Can dreams be avenues to mediumship? I feel like they can, because this is how I started to realize that maybe I did have a gift. I had a dream where something happened to me. I'm not going to say what happened. And when I woke up, my cousin called and said that what had happened, was pretty bad, and happened to our cousin. and it made world news. And it was on world news for a very long time, until it was resolved. And it was on news and news and news all over the world. It was so weird. But it was very strange to me that I had this dream as if it happened to me. But it actually, I woke up and the phone rang. It happened to someone else. And I was just stunned. So I feel like some dreams can be premonitions like that. They can be something that tells you something in another reality, in another time. But I also feel like dreams can also sometimes just be mental garbage, total mental garbage. I also feel like dreams are very much also, some of them can be very much you and your subconscious accepting, helping you accept or realizing that you finally accept something about some situation. Have I had more dreams like that? Yeah. Now, I don't have them as much anymore after the accident. So I feel like I'm a completely somewhat different person than before the accident. Interesting. Everybody sounds so cute. So the dream that you had about your grandma is probably, just letting you know that your subconscious accepts that you are comfortable with her communicating with you that way. I really believe that what we dream also really is happening. Yeah, I believe I had this dream once and it was so powerful. How could I deny it? I spent many years asking Spirit to show me something on a certain night of the year. Show me something. And years and years and years went by. Okay. I mean years. Right. And then one night I was just like, well, I'm going to ask one more time. And if I don't get an answer, if I don't see the vision, I don't have it, then I'm not going to ask again. So then I did have the vision and did realize I had the sight to it. And it was incredibly overwhelming, but I had to do my homework about dreaming. I had to do my homework about dream walking and dream life, because I couldn't be having somebody who I trusted or who even didn't trust talk to me about it and then try to convince me as if it was a negativism, the vision I had, or that it was something to harm me. I wanted to understand the vision. What happened to me? And how is it that I could subconsciously be feeling this, subconsciously accepting this, subconsciously wanting this, when consciously in my mind, in my waking day, in my day walking day, realized I wasn't feeling so much this way before having this vision. I wasn't per se glowing for that particular answer. So what did happen? Was it astral? Was it subconscious? Was it another reality? So I kept researching and kept researching. Now, let me get the videos that helped me realize what was happening. And it took me a long time. Like, I think I had the vision in 20. Yes, it was 2013. Okay, 2013 is when the vision came in, and it wasn't probably until 3 or 4 years later I realized what happened. I'm gonna have to go to my playlist. Give me 1 second. These videos might help you, like they've helped me. I'm gonna pass them on before I go to bed. You can listen to them in your own time, but when I realized the dream was so very real, I started opening my mind up to the idea of having more dreams like this myself, being more open to that particular spirit energy communicating with me in dreams and sleepwalking in dreams and dream state of minds. And I became very open to that kind of thing because I realized I was having a connection with another part of my reality that I could bring into this 3D reality. I might have even shared these in chat before. Okay, that's voiceover work. Here we go. Have you ever heard of dark matter with Art Bell? Here is Night Terrors and Dreams, Art Bell's Dark Matter, October 30th, 2013. I did not even know that that was the date until that this podcast was done. Sorry that took me so long. I don't know if you're still there, but let me get you the link. Michael and Nicole Sebastian, Night Terrors and Dreams, Art Bell's Dark Matter, October 30th, 2013. I've got 2 videos from Dark Matter. This is going to be the first. And then let me get the second one, because the second one is even more intense for me because it's from a scientific perspective. This guy used to work for NASA. My mom used to work for NASA. My mom was a computer scientist. I lost the video. 1 second. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Dr. Albert Taylor and Art Bell. This is October 2nd, 2013. This one really made me realize that remote seduction is not just a joke. It really works. And that is where the vision that I talked about earlier comes into play in my point of view to you real quick. What I'm saying is that I understood astral projection, astral travel. I've done it. Shape-shifting, kind of like stuff that shamans talk about, but I never really had experienced it from another shaman or another person. So it has become a bit of a conquest for me to understand this stuff. Any hoodle noodles, let me know if those links work. Yeah, you too, babe. I'm sorry it took me a moment to get those links, but check them out whenever you're ready. And I'm going to go ahead and go to bed too. Let's just split the deck, see what Spirit needs us to know. Here's that funky 7 of Wands. So, Spirit saying, you're lucky. You're lucky to have the right to fight, to party. Good night. Sweet dreams. Kalanita. Oh, and the 10 of Pentacles, though. So Spirit's saying, we're lucky to be in a position to stick up for ourselves, to defend and protect what we believe in, with that 7 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles as the energy behind it. So get some rest. Thank you so much, Ladybug, for hanging out with me tonight and chatting about dreams. And thank you so much, Sully, for your donation. I was so happy to do your reading. I hope somehow it helps. Keep me updated. Kalanita. See you tomorrow morning, afternoon thing. Good night. Sweet dreams.